I'm Joanna Small, the Public Information Officer for the Commerce City Police Department. It's Monday, August 26th, and these are your weekend high or lowlights, depending on how you look at them. It's essentially our video blotter where we give you a rundown of the most significant incidents your CCPD patrol officers responded to over the weekend. But we always like to start these off with a few fast facts. We answered 297 calls for service and made 30 traffic stops just on Saturday and Sunday. Now here are those highlights in chronological order. On Friday, officers received a 911 text from a woman who said her husband had held her at gunpoint inside their apartment. However, when officers arrived on scene, the woman was not there and instead gave her statement over the phone. As a result, this incident is still being investigated as a domestic violence crime. Also on Friday, officers contacted a man and woman in the 8000 block of 88th Avenue who were near railroad tracks, also where a stolen vehicle had been reported. No vehicle was recovered, but the man was found to have multiple felony warrants for his arrest, to include one for a hit and run that resulted in serious bodily injury. The woman had theft warrants. Both were arrested on their outstanding warrants and transported to the Adams County Jail. Officers that same shift also responded to a residence on Brighton Road for a domestic violence incident in progress. When they arrived, they discovered a woman actively attempting to strike a man with a large rock. The man also had an injury to his face, suggesting she had been successful in previously assaulting him. She was arrested for second-degree attempted assault, domestic violence, as well as obstruction for initially resisting arrest. On Saturday, one of our civilian community service officers notified us that a driver was passed out behind the wheel in the 9500 block of Highway 2. When we arrived, we found an open alcoholic beverage in the cup holder. We woke up the driver and gave him field sobriety tests, which he failed. He was arrested for DUI and open container. Special thanks to our observant CSO. Just an FYI, we had 3 DUI arrests just during one shift overnight Thursday into Friday this past week. Also on Saturday, officers responded to a vehicle fire in the Dick's Sporting Goods parking lot we later learned is connected to a homicide investigation out of Denver. As a result, we are not able to release any additional information. Overnight Saturday into Sunday, officers responded to a residence in the 5400 block of East 67th Place for reports of a drive-by shooting in which multiple rounds were fired into an occupied residence. Fortunately, no one was injured, but this is still under investigation. On Sunday, officers were dispatched to a felony menacing call in which the reporting party said as they were driving westbound on East 72nd near Ivy, another vehicle pulled up next to them and that the passenger brandished a handgun before the driver drove off. Unfortunately, the victim was unable to get a suspect description or a license plate number, which makes cases like these extremely hard to follow up on. Hopefully these next 2 incidents, if you will make you smile. On Friday, Buffalo Run played host to the 4th annual Kurt Holland Memorial Golf Tournament. The weather was beautiful and we had an amazing time raising money for post-secondary scholarships for the Commerce City community, meaning local kids, police employees, and the children of police employees. We ended the day with $75,000 in scholarship offers, so thank you to everyone who participated in the tournament and or the silent auction. You really did make a difference. And on Saturday, we literally pulled a plane. It was another fundraiser, this one for Special Olympics Colorado athletes to train and compete. We raised money to participate in the plane and muscle pull, and it's the athletes who benefit. So again, thank you, thank you, thank you to those who made a contribution and those who showed up to cheer us on. That's all for now. Have a safer week, Commerce City, and remember, if you need us, we are always just minutes away.